Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. So let's get into a reading and see what's coming out with this energy. We are in the full moon of Sagittarius. So the flower moon or the pink moon for June. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Full moon for Sagittarius. Judgment's the first card coming out. Wow. Okay. So Judgment. I feel my nose. My nose itching. So something is coming through already. Let me make a little bit of space. I got makeup palettes and all sorts of stuff on my desk to sit in it. Okay. Hopefully my mic is okay. Last reading I recorded with my volume turned down. So I didn't get it uploaded. So I know it's in a couple days. Eight of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Death in the World. We have 4 majors that have came out already. That was the biggest thing that was going on when I was with the reading that I didn't get to upload. Is literally like I was getting all majors right off the bat. It was like my first 7 cards I pulled were all majors, and I was just in shock and awe. Like I don't even think I got too far into the reading because I was just going off of all the major arcana. Like and I've been talking about the universe is like taking over control, right? Like judgment's been called. I feel like we've reached this point of like too much has been done. Universe is like taking over. We've reached some sort of like tipping point, like, but endings are occurring here. Look, 5 of Cups is on the bottom next to Death. Like there's just definitely endings that are occurring for sure. Like 4 of Pentacles, it's like situations and cycles I feel maybe that we've been holding on to, or if we've been waiting for things to change, things to grow, maybe that we've put a lot of work into. You know, sometimes we'll sit here and we'll keep putting work into stuff, right? And we'll be not willing to let it go and give it up or whatever. And sometimes it's like divine judgment comes in like, no. You're being moved, things are being realigned, this is being removed from you, like changes are occurring. That's what I feel like is going on here. And 9 of Wands, there's going to be some sort of fast, swift movement. 9 of Swords came out with the 5 of Swords. See what I mean? There's been a lot that's been going on. There's been a lot of stress, worry, anxiety, sleepless nights, spiritual warfare, battles, fights. There's been just a lot that's been going on with that. And, yeah, changes are occurring here. That's what I feel like is going on. Yeah, look, Ace of Wands. The universe is, like, calling judgment. Changes are here. I felt to put all the cards away and start again. I got distracted. My son came in. Maybe there is something about that. It was like right when he came in, I started picking up the cards. That's significant, and try to consider different things. Maybe something is being secretive. Like maybe your cards aren't being shown, or maybe like, you know, figuratively speaking, like maybe like you're doing things in silence, or this is like don't show people your plans or what you're doing. Okay, what just jumped here? The Hanged Man next to 6 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords, and the 4 of Cups on the bottom. Okay, so you're getting clarity at like You're going to be getting some sort of communication or a download, right? Of a missed opportunity, I feel. Because it's like like, you're going to realize that some sort of like love situation has been very burdensome, or something that you've put a lot of love into. It's okay. What this is giving with the Hanged Man on top of the Six of Wands, because I'm like, why is there a letting go but there's a victory? Because it's like you're getting what you desire somewhere else. Like, you're realizing, like, everything that you wanted, I felt you were investing in the wrong person. Or you were investing in just something that is now a missed opportunity because somebody wasn't investing with you. You know, sometimes you can be putting in all the love and the work, but if somebody like can't reciprocate exactly and do the same thing, it's a missed opportunity. So this is where the universe is like, you're going to get exactly what you deserve and desire if you so choose. But for some of you, you just got to simply let go of what's not working for you anymore. Because if the universe is like trying to bring in something beautiful, but you still want to hold on to what isn't working, then that is the only way you're going to miss out on this beautiful love that I feel is coming in for you. And that's a big theme around this Sagittarius full moon, is a lot of these toxic cycles of love are closing out for the ones that have learned the lesson and can let go. Because some of you, you're literally going to realize that, wow, this lover that I was in a toxic love or a karmic love, but it was simply for my soul's growth and evolution. And, you know, that's why I say, like, two karmics or two toxic relationships, they can come together and be harmonious if they both heal from the lessons that are there. And most of those lessons require, like, an ego death, okay, and things like that. But if somebody can't do that, then they're not aligned with you energetically. And then you're out of alignment, and that person can keep you pulled down another toxic pattern cycle. But for those of you that have learned the lesson, have went through your ego death, have done the healing, there's new love here. You're going to be getting aligned with something that's more of your caliber, more of your frequency, vibration. And that's what I feel like is going on here. So, wow, universe is aligning love with love, people that deserve to have love and things like that. Yeah, that's what's here. Ace of Cups is coming out with the Nine of Pentacles. Snap. You know, loving yourself, pouring that love into yourself is how you get there. For some of you, that's what you started to do within these relationships. Like, if somebody wasn't loving you, treating you right, you started to pull your love back, pour that love into yourself. You know, and that's what's showing the universe, like, wow, you ready for love, because now you're loving yourself. Now I can match that vibration. So for some of you, it could be a revelation, a realization of you just realizing that somebody's just too much of a burden, okay? That person isn't for you now. They were literally meant to trigger you to love yourself, and sometimes that's literally why we have these relationships, okay? That they show you what love is not, or they show you a reflection of really where you were at some point in your journey, to show you how maybe selfish you were, how much you were in your ego, how much you didn't love yourself, right? Or how much you do. Ace of Pentacles coming out on top of the Ace of Wands, some sort of fast movement. There are two aces here, yo. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. There's a new financial beginning, like a staple, like love and money, something where this is very beautiful. Oh, I love this. The Knight of Wands came out with Judgment. See, this is coming in fast. Or there's a Knight of Wands under Judgment. There could have been somebody that was non-committal, player-like energy, because that Knight of Wands is just all about like passion, like I'm getting like a lustful energy. Could have been with somebody where the love was just lustful, like there might have been a lot of passion and But, with lustful relationships, I get like immature love. Yeah, it's fun to have all that passion and fun and all of that, but you need to have structure. You need to have like substance and things like that. Like, yeah, you could run around and just have fun with somebody, and you know what I mean. But if you're not building, if you're not, you know what I mean, it can only be that fun energy. You want someone that you can build with, that you can have a future with, and you know what I mean? That is going to be responsible. Like if you're with someone that's very erratic with money and doesn't know how to save and pay bills and things like that, it can be very, I'm hearing tumultuous. Like it can be very, very heavy. Like, yeah, it's really fun to have those relationships and to run off and have fun and things like that. But eventually, like, you want stability and structure. You want to build, right? That's the energy that I'm getting. Like somebody maybe was trying to build with like a player, or just somebody that just wasn't ready. Like it's really giving like somebody's coming off in a very immature energy. Like someone just wants to run around and have fun and be reckless, like with their money, and you know what I mean, just have fun, but doesn't want like responsibilities. And that's often why it comes off as like the player like energy for me, right, when I see the Knight of Wands. So there's this beautiful Empress here though with the Three of Cups. I feel that this situation forged somebody into this very, very powerful Empress energy. Now the Empress attracts everything she deserves and desires, right? So she's definitely pulling in something new, and that's what I feel. Whoever this resonates with, whether you're masculine or feminine, you're coming off this Empress energy, as we all embody both of those energies, right? So take whatever you felt is fitting, right? But yeah, this energy definitely is what's coming in, right? So a lot of these cycles are coming out, like with the research that I was doing on this full moon, like a lot of these cycles, this is a big one to fire everybody up in that fiery energy, right? Because this is a Sagittarius full moon, so it's really getting everybody in their emotions and their feelings. And a lot of these cycles are closing out because a lot of people are realizing their worth, and a lot of these matching vibrations are very much coming in. Right, so wow, I picked up the cards again. It's like, that's a wrap. Look, and there we go with the Temperance energy. That's Sagittarius energy, right? See, Three of Swords, like you could be realizing that you were in relationships that were almost like getting you to compete for love, right? And that's when you know, like, you're in an immature relationship, a situation where you feel like you have to compete for love. You have to, like, ask for attention, or you have to do things to get attention. You know what I mean? In those little games and things like that. Because if you're not getting loved, right, if you're not getting enough love, then it's because somebody is still operating with some sort of wounding. Where, remember, you attracted this relationship vibrationally at a level because you were, in fact, the same. We're in but a mirrored reality. You literally mirror everybody, or we all mirror each other. You like attracts like you attract a level vibrationally that you are at. But see, this is where you can quantum level leap into new lifelines, new timelines, new all of that, by recognizing these patterns and these situations for what they are, for releasing and letting them go. So with these full moons, there can be a lot of tension, okay, because a lot of emotions and a lot of things are being brought to the surface for you to look at, for you to see. And for a lot of you, you could be realizing, like, yeah, this isn't a balance to me anymore. I'm not operating in wounding, where if you're operating in wounding, you operating in an ego, baby, right? You have to really shatter your ego, right, to be able to really heal from that. So for some of you, you're realizing that, you're shattering that, you are coming out of that, right? So you're not in this love where you're competing. You're not in this energy where you're competing for love anymore and playing these games. Like, somebody's ready for, like, real love, right? That's what I'm getting. Not this preparation for love. And you know what's interesting? I was seeing this thing, like, you really fall in love 3 times, right? Your first love, is the person that shows you what love is about, opens you up to love, which often is a parent. If you're a daughter, then it's your father. If you're a son, it's your mother, right? And your second love is your lover that is the first one outside of, like, your family, right? That shows you love and affection, but then it triggers all of those woundings. It shows you how to love yourself. It basically shows you the rest of the way to love, right? that you're, you know what I mean? It gets you to love internally instead of receiving it externally. So that second love is really what is often needed for you to learn how to love yourself. So that second love is often the harsher love, the ones where most of us experience always the toxic, the karmic as we label them. But really, though, that could be the person that you feel like is the love of your life, but you have to let them go, right? Because we have to be able to have detachment and have more love for ourselves. Now the third love, that's when you get blessed with the true love of your life, right? The one that truly is whole and complete in themselves, that has went through the same as you have, has done the healing, and that's why when you attract that, remember, you're still attracting magnetically, mirroring a matching vibration to yourself. So that's why it could feel as though it is your counterpart, it is your twin, it is your person, because what you're attracting is somebody that is completely healed, that has went down a lot of the same journey experiences as you, but is full and complete and not operating in that wounding and loving themselves. And that's why when you come together, it's a true, full, complete union, because you both have healed each other, and then you're being blessed with that real love, right? That unconditional love. And that's why that person, it can be the person that you were in your second love with, right? If you both heal or whatever, and then you have that renewed self of love, but more often than not, it's going to be a new lover, okay? And that person gets to be your choosing, right? It's not orchestrated by the divine where you only have one person. It's often your twin, okay? That's actually your second love. That's really the one that you feel is the love of your life, because it's the only one that got you, didn't give up on you, and fought with you through everything, and didn't give up on you to push you, to pour all of that love into yourself, to actually show you what love is, to be your ultimate mirror, but to get you to love yourself. And that's what I mean, is if you both can challenge each other enough to do that healing and to love each other, then that can be your final love. But sometimes it doesn't work that way, and you know what I mean? It's only for that, depending on how stubborn your twin, your counterpart, your toxic, your divine, whatever you want to call them, could be. Sometimes that final love, right, is a new lover. So that's what I mean. Every situation in person is different. That's why I don't like to do just the collective reads anymore. That's why I haven't been labeling like I'm doing a reading for the Twin Flame Collective, for Divine Feminine Collective, for Divine Masculine Collective. No, that's why I've been keeping it open, right? Every situation is different, right? And even in this reading alone, like I'm literally telling you, right, that this, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like, oh, your twin is on the way, your one person is on the way. No, you get to pick who that person is. But are you ready for them? Have you done that healing? Have you loved yourself to the fullest? Because if you haven't, then you need to go do that, or you're just going to keep getting into relationships and situations with other people that are going to mirror the wounding that you're in. So you're going to keep going down just more painful situations. Like, I literally was like, no, I don't want to have multiple lovers. I'd rather go through every single wounding, every single experience with my twin to get me, or with what I identify as my divine mirror, right? I want to go through everything with this lover, and I want to get to my highest version of myself. And if he can do the same, then we can be together forever. And if he can't, then I'm going to move on to a lover that can. So, all right, I'm keeping it real over here. Love and light to all of you. I'm going to leave the reading here. I'm setting always love and light to all of you. Definitely watch every full guided to. Remember, all my readings are timeless, but it is more fun to catch them in real time, especially under the Sagittarius full moon. This is a very powerful full moon, let me tell you what. And they don't always like to spread my content, especially because I'm a real one over here, and I expose a lot of the secrets. The secrets are exposed in the universe. The universe exposes the secrets to the ones that want to find them, right? So be open to discovery. Always know that, okay? So check back on my channel for when I drop content. All right, love and light to all of you guys. Bye.